What's up, YouTube? It's James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Monday night. I'm doing well myself. I come across this particular situation right here about 10-year-old Quantavious Easton, okay, of Mississippi. And Quantavious Easton was arrested. 10 years old, and he was arrested. And for what? He took a little pee behind a car in a parking lot. Okay, and some overzealous so-called law enforcement officer happened to see him and basically arrested the little fella. Now there's been many times a lot of us may have had the urge to have to go and use the restroom and didn't have the proper facilities to do it. And I guess that's what happened with the young fella right here. You understand? But Barney Fife like type officers rolled up on him, and caught him and then basically arrested him. Let's check this video out and then we'll complete the commentary.
Start shaking and thinking I'm going to jail.
10 years old, sitting in the back of a Senatobia police cruiser. What could he have possibly done to wind up there? Urinate in public. There's a photo circulating on social media, sparking outrage in the community. I spoke with the boy's mother about what happened and asked police why they felt the need to haul the boy off to jail.
I'm just speechless right now because, for one, I can't believe it happened. Like, why would you arrest a 10-year-old kid?
Last Thursday, LaTanya Easton stopped by a Senatobia attorney's office for legal advice. She says within as little as 10 minutes, a police officer interrupted her meeting. He caught her 10-year-old son, Quantavious Easton, urinating behind her car.
I was like, son, why did you do that? He said, Mom, my sister said I ain't got a bathroom in there. I was like, well, you knew better. You should have came and asked me if they had a restroom. So he was like, since you had it like a mom, then he could just get back in the car.
But Easton says things quickly took a turn for the worse when several more police cruisers pulled up.
Another officer came over there and was like, your son got to get out of the car. He got to be arrested because he can't do that. I started like crying a little bit, and they had like took me down there, and they got me out the truck, and I wouldn't know what was happening.
Quantavious says they held him in a jail cell, and his mom says they charged him with child in need of services, then released him to her.
That could really traumatize my baby. My baby could get to the point where he don't want to have counting with police, period. I get scared, start shaking and thinking I'm going to jail.
We reached out to Senatobia Police Chief Richard Chandler. He sent over this statement. It says in part, in this situation, an officer personally witnessed a 10-year-old committing an act in public which would have been illegal for an adult under these circumstances. The officer did not observe a parent on the scene during the initial contact. The mother was located at a nearby business shortly thereafter, and the mother was advised her child would receive a youth court referral for this matter. Under these circumstances, it was an error in judgment for us to transport the child to the police station since the mother was present at the time as a reasonable alternative.
Error in judgment is an understatement. Now, the first cop that came there basically was going to give the child a warning and turn him back over to custody to his mom or what have you. But you had these other overzealous idiots that, happened to be wearing a badge, figured, no, we're going to take this kid to jail just because he relieved himself in public. And more than likely, these are the same type of police officers that themselves has done the same thing. Because you ain't going to tell me, a lot of people have done this. I know I have. I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, please. This was overzealous to say the least. And I'm going to say it. This is just getting a lick back about that Alabama ass whooping. I'm telling you, they mad about that, and they are being very, very petty. This situation right here is petty. How you just going to arrest a child for peeing? He wasn't peeing on anybody's car, going around doing anything lewd, far as lewd conduct or nothing like that. He was just relieving himself and he had nowhere else to go. You know, and like I said, the officers themselves, if I had to bet, I would put my money that they've done the same thing somewhere in the past themselves in their lives. Okay? And that's just what it is. See? But yeah, to the little fella, Quantavious Easton, you haven't did anything wrong. You understand? I mean, if you have to do it again, make sure you're more in a kind of like enclosed place, not enclosed, but somewhere basically where you have a little bit more privacy. You understand? Just say that. You know, you didn't do anything wrong. Hell, we see animals on the street, you know, urinating every day. Cats, dogs, or whatever. And they don't get picked up and took to shelters. Okay? That's just a bunch of crap. And that's just what it is. And don't let them put a fear in you about, you understand, police officers and whatever, but always be aware of them. But don't ever let them make you afraid of them. Because that's basically what that all boils down to. I'm not buying this situation, not one bit. This kid, that was all uncalled for. See? But thanks to Montgomery, Alabama ass whooping, you know, we're going to start seeing even more petty situations, you know, such as this or what have you, you know. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and views on it in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And people, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.